Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to give you guys a heads up on a great deal that I found over at Botach on these ETS magazines for the Glock 17. They also have it for the Glock 19. And these are pretty cool magazines. I've never used ETS before, but I saw other people do reviews on these mags. I've seen where they're filling them up, dropping them on their feed lips. I've seen where they basically run these over with their cars, and they hold up pretty good. So I've actually not used these yet. I'm just gonna fill up one now and I'm gonna use it. So this really isn't a video that I'm doing about ETS magazines. This is more of a video to let you guys know about the great deal over at Botach. And you know, I'm not being paid by Botach. In fact, I didn't even know about this company until I think maybe about 2 weeks ago. One of my subscribers contacted me and told me that they were selling these Lancers for $14. And these are great magazines. Again, I've seen people fill these up, drop them on their feed lips, run them over with cars. And normally they sell for about $18. And Botach was selling them for $14. So I got a bunch of these, and I had it in my mind to buy some of these ETS magazines. And about a week later, I was looking through their site and I saw that they had these for $12. And I looked at a couple of other sites. I mean, I looked at what's the name of that company? I looked at Cheaper Than Dirt. I looked at the Gun Mag Warehouse, and I saw that they were selling them more expensive. So I said, let me get these. So yeah, $12 each. You pay your shipping, you pay your taxes. So the 10 magazines came out to $190 for me. And they're really cool because they're clear. I mean, it's really nice. Basically I use lots of magazines just because of the way when I train people, I need to have lots of magazines so we can do like magazine change drills and that sort of thing. I've been using for almost 10 years now. I've been using these KCI magazines, which are usually about $8, and they work good. Now, the thing with these is like they have the little holes in the back so that you can see through them, just like the Glock originals. But here's the thing, I always use pretty much steel case ammo or aluminum case ammo. I don't use brass. When you have brass, it's a little bit more bright. When you use the steel case ammo and you fill them up, sometimes it's a little bit harder to see how many rounds you have in there. And here's the thing, a lot of times when I'm doing drills with people, I'll tell them, okay, put 10 rounds in the magazine, or put 6 rounds in the magazine, or put 3 rounds in the magazine, and they'll ask me, well, how many rounds do I have in there? And and I'm saying, well, usually I'll tell them, well, push down on this a little bit, and you'll see them move a little bit. And then sometimes, just because they're new shooters, they still can't tell. So now I have to go look at every person's magazine to see how many rounds they have in there. And they're paying customers, so I really can't tell them, to count next time. So, in fact, I tried the PMAGs. The PMAGs, which are good in terms of quality, but they don't have any holes in the back. They just have one hole on the 17 rounds. So I tried those for like a week, and then I just got so frustrated with them. I took all my brand new PMAGs. I think I had 10 of them. I just threw them in a box and just threw them up in the corner of, my storage space somewhere. And I haven't used those. I used them for a week. And that was about, I think, maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago I bought them. I've never gone back to them yet. Haven't gone back to them since because they were just too annoying to work with. So I'm trying these ETS magazines. I haven't shot these yet. Let's put a couple of rounds from them. And like I said, this is not a review about ETS magazines and how good or bad they are. It's just that I wanted you guys to know about this company, Botach. And I'll put a link in the comments section somewhere, because they have good deals. And like I said, I didn't even know who they were about 3 weeks ago. I'm not getting any money from them or anything. It's just they're good for me. And I think that if you guys go and look at what they have, I think you'll find some good prices. Now these are for the Glock 17. And this year I'm getting very invested in Glock. I have a bunch of Glock guns, but Palmetto's coming out with the PSA 9, which is a Glock clone, a Gen 3 Glock clone. Actually, it's a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone, because the patents have expired on that. and you know, and they're gonna copy it. Here's the thing though, like I can't tell. The only thing is that I just realized is they don't have a round count in terms of like, you know, where it says like you got 17 in there or anything like that. So you got no way of knowing how many rounds you have in there unless you actually count them. Because I wasn't counting as I was putting in. Let's see if it'll take one more. No, it won't take one more, so that's probably 17. With the Lancers, they usually, even though they're clear, they give you a round count on the back somewhere. Like you'll say 20 and 30. So you can kind of, you know when you're full. So that's my only complaint about this. You know, just from loading this up for the first time. It would have been nice if they had like a little notch here that shows you how many rounds you have in there. Although, what I can see is that there are these little circle things on the side. They don't tell you, but like, you know, there are marks. So and I don't know if they put that, if they put these marks there intentionally or not. But because there is a mark, and I know that this magazine's now full. Let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, I only got 15 rounds in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. Nope, I only got 15. I should be able to take 2 more. So get these other 2 in there. Yeah, it's taking them. Okay, yeah, I got them in there. All right, so that's a full magazine. So when you got 17 rounds, that thing is going to compress all the way to the bottom. And I'm actually kind of surprised. I did not know that when you filled up a Glock 17 magazine, that the spring actually compressed all the way to the bottom like that. And because obviously the magazines I've used in the past, they were not clear. I did not know there was that level of compression with the Lancer mags. When you put 30 rounds on there, I don't recall seeing the spring get that compressed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't recall that. But hey, that's how you know your magazine's full. Okay, then there's little markers on the side, which over time you can kind of, you can know that if you get to that marker, you've got, let's see how many from that marker up. Again, it's like these little circle things. You're probably not going to see them in the camera. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, so that's the 11th marker. So yeah, that's my only recommendation on these ETS. They could put a count indicator on the side or on the back somewhere, or a notch or something, so that you can know you got where the 5 is, where the 10 is, where the 15 is. That would be my only recommendation. But anyway, let's try this out. But it's a lot easier for me to tell people to, look at the clear magazine and count how many rounds they got in there rather than ask me. Because if I give them this, even though this has a more clear indicator, because the KCI magazines and the Glock magazines, they give you a number. Problem is, a lot of people that are new, they can't see that. They can't understand it. This, I mean, I can tell people to sit there and actually count these the way I was just doing a minute ago. So, I think that's going to work out better for me. All right. Gun goes in nice. Feeds nice. Let's do a quick mag change. Put 2 rounds in here just to see. I should have done this before. So basically, you have the mag in, drop free, put the next mag in. Before I ran the slide, okay, you just fire 1 round and then let it lock open. So we got 1 round there. This time what I'm doing is I'm going to drop the magazine and I'm going to use a slide release chamber round. Yep, that works fine. Looks good. So yeah, I mean, I just tried 3 magazines over here. I'm not going to sit here and test every single magazine. I'm going to let my customers, my clients, my trainees, I'm going to let them test these out, and I'll see what kind of feedback I get from them in terms of You know, are they able to actually count? I don't see them having a problem counting because these are clear. So I like these clear ones. So like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on this company. This is the second order I've placed with this company. I mean, we're in coronavirus season, right? So middle of coronavirus season. So it took them about a week to get it to me, maybe a little bit less. But you know, warehouses are generally slow to get things out. Usually don't get it the next day. Usually takes a couple days. Oh, I will tell you guys a funny story. Right now, because the coronavirus epidemic, basically any packages that arrive to my house, my wife basically takes them out of the package that they came in, because she's been hearing on the news that everything has coronavirus. So when I came home last night, I found the box thrown outside the house, and then she had, these things all came in these plastic bags. Each one of these came in a plastic bag. I actually think the packaging is very nice. So she gave me this bag with these 14 magazines in there, and she said, here, this came, she didn't even, she kind of hung it out the door as I came up the stairs. She hung it out the door and said, here, this came for you. So I'm like, what'd you do with the box? Like, you should know what I did with the box. And then I noticed the box was on the ground over there. So I took a peek inside, and as soon as I opened it up, I got this whiff of Lysol. Okay, that almost killed me because she pretty much sprays everything with Lysol because that's like the thing that's gonna save us, right? So and I find the Lysol smell extremely irritating. So I'm like, whoa, Lysol. So I go and I throw this in the car. And then, I'm coming back up to the house. As soon as I step into the house, she's spraying me up and down with Lysol. And then, of course, I start coughing because, I'm breathing this Lysol crap in. I start coughing. She's like, my God, you're coughing. Do you have coronavirus? Do you have... Like, oh my God, everybody's going nuts. Everybody's losing their mind with this coronavirus. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.